Hello viewers, here is a General Electric 2-speed box fan. I don't know if this still has the model number on the bottom or not. I suspect not. Nope, it doesn't. Somebody told me what the model number was on this many years ago and I just don't remember. But it's a 2-speed non-reversible model. And really in pretty good condition. Cage is, almost immaculate, no rust at all. The grills have some rust on them, but those are pretty easy to repaint. Still has most of its luster to it. Oh, nice finish. This is one that I bought on the eBay. There was one of these in, I think it was middle school, one of the classrooms that I always liked it. And so I wanted one for my collection. Unfortunately, it got damaged in the shipping. And I don't know how this happens. I think I did a video on this, but somehow it got dented in like this. And these fans are really sturdy fans. They take a lot of abuse. I don't know what in the world possibly could have happened to this thing to get it that bent. And it's really bent. I'll get a straight edge out here and you'll be able to see just how bad it really is. Okay, so that's flush up against both corners. Look at that, that's incredible. So that happened, and I can probably fix that. I just haven't tried yet. At some point this was rewired with this cord, and this is just so not the right cord for it, but I gotta give credit where it's due. At least they rewired it instead of just throwing it out, because a lot of these fans, their main fatality was a short here. Actually, I have one that's failing. What happens is the cord ends up breaking here at this flex point, and then it shorts out, and that's the fate of a lot of these fans, unfortunately. What this is, it's the antenna. Get back up there. And this one is heading in that, probably never mind. This one probably had that happen to it. So at least I did this rather than tossing it out, but that definitely needs to be redone. Now, unfortunately, despite the cosmetics of this fan, the bearings are in terrible condition. Or the bearing, rather. It's a single bearing motor. The bearing is in terrible condition, and if I recall correctly, the thing makes an absolute racket as it runs. So we'll have to plug it up and see what happens here. Start with low. Oh, jeez. It's worse than I thought it was. Yeah. So, as you can tell, realistically, that's not usable. Unfortunately, a lot of these were out of balance, and it wore out the bearing. Really a shame, because these were, at least the ones with the Venturi on it, probably some of the most powerful plastic box fans made. High isn't so bad, but look at it, look how much it's shaking. It's no wonder the bearing wore out. That is really extraordinarily out of balance. So I've got to find a new motor for this. Actually, if you look at the blades, the clock is completely out of whack. Oh, this is no time for blurriness. Come on! We're gonna miss the shot because of that. I'll have to power it back up again. You can see that the clock is way off. It probably contributed to the balance issue. I wonder if that could be fixed. Well, anyways, I've got to get a new motor for it because it's worthless the way it is. And there's no replacing the bearing because it's one of those unibearing motors. There's nothing you can do about it. So I wonder maybe I don't know if the Esco still makes some motors. I wonder if they would have one that would fit this span. I'm sure it would cost a fortune and a half, but really would like to get this going again. So anyways, that's that, a 2-speed General Electric box fan.